Absolutely no chance.
He took Delhi to their first final in 13 years. He took KKR to their maiden title victory in over a decade last year. And with an innings of brutality and calmness, he has taken Punjab Kings into their first final in 11 years. Shreyas Iyer is the man of the moment, Ayaz, and with good reason.
He is absolutely, and I think he played. I thought it's not just an outstanding inning; it was an astounding inning. The manner in which he dismantled the threat from the Mumbai bowling, and Mumbai's bowling was perhaps the best in the tournament, as we've seen with Trent Bolt, Bumrah, Hardik Pandya, Mitch Santner, Ashwini, and so on. So I thought the manner in which Punjab went about their job, and remember, Shreyas Iyer first he captained the team. I mean, he was because they were fielding first. I thought he marshaled his resources very well, realizing that this was a fairly good wicket to bat on. So a score in excess of 200 was most likely, but 220, 230 would be very difficult to chase. So he kept them in check. Mumbai at one stage, could have gone to 225, 230. And then to chase that becomes difficult. If they've got even 203, 204, to chase that takes a lot of expertise, a lot of resolve, and I thought he showed that in ample measure. His innings was perhaps for me the innings of the tournament so far. There have been hundreds made. There have been very skillful players with rich experience who made hundreds. There have been young prodigies who've come up with hundreds. But this innings, though not a century, was arguably or unarguably for me the pick of the tournament so far.
Yeah, and let's also talk about the law of averages. So, on our last episode, we said that Bumrah didn't seem to have a day off, but unfortunately, that was not the case yesterday. He went wicketless for 40 runs in his 4 overs. But I am in no way saying that Bumrah is to blame for this. But it kind of shows you how over-reliant Mumbai are on Sky and Bumrah, as opposed to say an RCB who have had a lot of people pitch in this year.
Yes, I think you're right. I think the over-reliance on Sky and Bumrah kind of showed up in this match. Though both, Bumrah didn't get a wicket, which is a rarity, which is one of those things you don't expect. He also went for 40 runs. So I thought Sky did his bit with the bat, didn't go on to make a 50-plus score, which perhaps could have put Mumbai to 215, 218, 220, and things start getting difficult for the team chasing. But Bumrah, the way he was defanged, for me, is the story of this match. How Punjab managed it. First, Josh English went after him. First over of Bumrah went for 20 runs. And then when he thought, good Lord, what is going to happen? What are they going to do with him next? They played very astutely. His next 3 overs cost 20 runs, but they made sure they didn't give him a wicket. And I thought that the defining moment of the match came through that shot which Shreyas played, where Bumrah slipped in that very deadly Yorker, and he's showing quicksilver reflexes. Shreyas Iyer, and very deftly he squeezed it out. It was almost like a in-off shot you see in billiards, Anirudh, where he kind of guided it or glanced it to third man for 4, and that kind of just completely unshackled whatever pressure there might have been. It came much later in the innings, but that was a very decisive and, for me, the defining moment of the match. That sealed the fate of the match as I see it. It just showed that Shreyas Iyer had completely tamed the Mumbai Indians bowling, so to speak. The only thing which I couldn't fathom from a tactical point of view was Mitch Santner, whose 2 overs went for only 15 runs. He was the most economical bowler in the entire match. Why he didn't get a third over, or in fact both the remaining 2 overs, is something that just, this is all hindsight, of course, but that could, who knows what that could have led to, but it didn't. So we have to acknowledge what happened, and then the point is that Punjab pulled off a fantastic win.
Yeah, and what that win also ensured is that we have first-time champions on the cards for this IPL season. Now, what would a win mean for either team, Ayaz, and what would it mean for the IPL as a whole?
I think, look, having a new champion is always going to be groundbreaking. It's path-breaking. So in that sense, it's fantastic for the franchises. Either of which wins. It's been Delhi have been in 3 finals. Bangalore have been in 3 finals, haven't yet won it. There's Punjab also who've been struggling for so many years. In fact, they've been in the knockout, I think, after 11 years. So there's a lot of ambition and aspiration where both teams are concerned. Perhaps a little more so in the case of RCB. They'll feel the pressure greater because they've been, in many ways, a marquee team who had some fantastic players in the past: AB de Villiers, Chris Gale, Zahir Khan, Shane Watson, and so on and so forth. Not to mention, or not to forget, Virat Kohli. And, he's been there from the very beginning. And there has been so much vested in him, his desire to win and the inability to translate that desire into, to take it to fruition over so many seasons. So he is retired from T20 cricket, he's retired from Test cricket. Obviously, he will play ODIs, but IPL is one tournament or one title he has been chasing for so long, almost 2 decades. The pressure will be on him, but I think it'll just stoke the ambition in him as well as the others. And then, of course, I think one must mention that Punjab, I thought they came back so strongly after being demolished in the previous match against RCB. 101 is what they had made. To recover so smartly and so swiftly and come back and beat Mumbai tells you how how resolute they are also in their ambition. So I see a mighty scrap emerging in the final.
Yeah, so cracking game coming up, and we'll come back to you after that. So that's it for this episode of Sports Room. We'll see you next time.
Thank you. Take care.